Hi everyone, it's Robert Rosen again with another review of a King James Bible that actually my wife wanted. And on Amazon, a hardcover was going for like $60. They do have a genuine leather edition, but I don't know. I've never seen it and I don't know how much it goes for. But the hardcover goes for $60. We got it used at a bookstore in our area called Bookman's, and we got it for $8, hardcover. And it is, I don't know if anybody's really familiar with it, because it's kind of an oddball thing, but my wife saw a minister using it once, so she wanted it. It's called the Companion Bible. It's published by Kriegel, and it's attributed to Bullinger, I believe. That's what people say. But I haven't seen anything in the notes saying that it's Bullinger. And Bullinger, I think, was a hyper-dispensationalist. But these aren't commentary notes. The notes in this Bible are more like historical and stuff like that, really. And it's not red letter, even though this edition came out in 1990, I think. I think it was 1990. I saw it. Yeah, this edition came out in 1990. This has been around a while. I do like the verse in Proverbs that they have here. I do like that verse because I'm a big person on that God talks to us through the Bible. I know many people kind of separate the Bible from God. Like God is over here somewhere, and the Bible's over here somewhere, and they think the two don't go together. I've run across a lot of Christians that think like that, but the Bible is God's word. Even though a lot of Christians say, oh, the Bible is God's word, but they think sometimes God acts outside of the Bible, which is not true. I don't go for that, because everything God needed to tell us is in the Bible, the King James. Or if you want to use my church, the King James. But this review is on the Companion Bible. I very rarely used it. Haven't really got into it because there's a lot of instructions at the beginning on how to use the notes and stuff. It says that the King James text was taken from 1886 edition of the King James. But it has tons of notes on how to, not really, I wouldn't say tons, but it looks like tons because, I don't know. And it has a lot of appendixes that explain things. Explains like the serpent of Genesis 3. Has all these in the back. It has tons of appendixes. That's what they call them. Bunches of notes, like 196. And the notes ain't small. They go on for pages. It has, let me see, 196. Yeah, it has 198 appendixes. And they're all for different topics of the Bible. The spiritual significance of numbers. I haven't read it, but there it is. Things about the stars in the sky. And yeah, this thing on the stars goes on for a few pages. Yeah, the serpent in Genesis, a thing about Nimrod. it has a lot of notes on different topics of the Bible, and not the usual topics that you would normally go for. Like this is the name. Well, this is the name of Jehovah, and different things like that. On the Psalms, has a lot of historical notes, like archaeology finds, and different diagrams of the temples and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. What was interesting was Asaph. He wrote some of the Psalms. If you look at the Psalms, a Psalm by Asaph. And oddly enough, I just happened to, I wasn't really looking for it, but I kind of glanced at it when I was flipping through pages a little while ago. That Asaph means gatherer. So anyway, that's an interesting thing. Anyway, there's a lot of different notes in here, and he even has notes on the Psalm of to the chief musician, and he has a half a page of notes on that. And yeah, he has like, if you ever want oddball notes, you could get this, because this has notes on things that aren't normally talked about, which could prove to be interesting. So this is the Companion Bible. It's a King James. I think it only comes in King James. I don't know if it's produced anymore, but Amazon does have it for like $60, something like that. And that's a hardcover, and this is a hardcover. And this was $8 at Bookman's. It's a local used bookstore that I go to. It's $8. This is a bargain, since it goes brand well. And actually, this one has absolutely no markings in it whatsoever that I could see. So I don't know, whoever had it didn't use it much, because maybe they found it as daunting as I find it to go through. A lot of notes. So let me show you. I'll go to Genesis 1. And the tons of notes that's in this Bible. We'll get in there. All right, here we are. All right, this here is the text, and then all of this is notes. And the text is like right here, and then all of this is notes. But it's not commentary like his thoughts on what it means, but it's just kind of like historical type of notes and some cross references, and yeah, it's interesting. Pretty small print too, and I think that's another reason why I don't really dive into this. So anyway, this is the Companion Bible by Kriegel Publications. I know Kriegel had, I don't know if they still do or what, I don't know, but I knew I had, when I was a Calvinist, I did get some books on Calvinism published by Kriegel. That was a long time ago in another dimension that I don't want to mention. A little pun there, whatever. So anyway, that's the Companion Bible for those who are interested. You can probably look it up online and find out more about it. But I didn't go all that deep into it. Anyway, have a great day and God bless.